welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Azine Williams. How are you all doing? Hope you guys are good. Hope you guys are fine. If you're new to this channel, kindly click on the subscription button. Click on the notification bell to let you know whenever I post any new video. Okay, guys, it's been an eventful night in the bbnaija house. Yes, guys, something's went down. Now, before I start off this video, I'd like to say something, guys. Please do watch the ads. I beg you. Kindly do watch the ads. Most of you just watch the video, skip the ads. Please don't skip the ads because that's one way you get to support my hustle. Yes, guys. And without those little revenues I get from you watching the ads, I cannot be able to make videos for you guys to watch. I implore you to please support me by watching the ads. Thank you very much. Okay, first of all, who are using those condoms now? Who are using those condoms? Because it is no longer normal. Like Amaka and Fina was discussing, in fact, they were basically complaining that there are just 13 people in that house and the condoms keep going down. And people that had to replace the condoms. I'm like, wait, what exactly is going on here? It's just how many days in the bbnaija house and we are already having to Big Brother is already having to replace the condoms. I'm talking about condoms. So yesterday night, it went down between Khalid and Daniella. I love calling her Danielle, but you guys said it's Daniella anyways. So what exactly happened? So we're trying to get our night's sleep, thinking that, okay, nothing's going to happen. They're just going to go to bed, blah, 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 blah. Little did we know that there was going to be some under the duvet action. Now, there's been a lot of debate concerning what exactly happened. Some people are alleging that it's some kind of riding going on. I didn't really see it as a riding thing going on, to be very honest. But I saw movement that suggests that either they were cuddling, smooching, or maybe spooning, but she was facing him, so it doesn't seem like it was spooning. Maybe his hands were going here and there all over her body and they were touching each other's body, but I don't think she was riding, because if she was actually riding, when the camera zoomed on her face, she would have been on top. Abby? Isn't that how they ride? Anyways, guys, that's what we saw. But let's talk about this Daniella and Khalid thing a bit. Me, I am not a judgmental person. You guys already know this from previous seasons, how I've judged matters. A lot of you have had issues with it. But I keep reminding you guys that this show is a +18 show. Yes. Yeah, I think. Yes. And you have to be 21 and above to be part of the show, meaning you have to be a consenting adult to be part of the show. It's not enough for you to be 18. You have to be 21 to actually participate in the show. Now, that being said, this show has never, Big Brother has never come out to say, oh, we are a moral standard show. It has never been so. It's about bringing 20 or more youths together in a house. It's a social experiment, how they will react to each other and all that. So let's take our judgmental and hypocritical thoughts and keep it somewhere. Now, let's talk about this plainly. To be honest, I think it's quite early, to be very honest, for Daniella and Khalid. Why do I say early? Not because they got into the house in a week plus, but because she was actually moving after Brian. I saw her with Brian a lot at the beginning of the show. Then, of course, little by little, I started seeing some movement between her and Khalid. And the first night that this guy spent on her bed, there was already some kind of actions going, and now again we see actions, which I think I would blame this second one probably on the fact that she's scared that this guy might go. We see somebody like Christy O saying that, this week she's going to be needing condoms and all that. I'm like, okay. And also having in mind that they're in an enclosed space, even more smaller than the normal Big Brother Naija house, let's be sincere. And this guy is the only guy she gets to hang out with, even though she talks with the other guys, Kes and of course Brian. But the thing here is, this guy is always in her face. You get, this guy is always in her face 24/7, and not every girl has that, strength to keep withstanding. She's not like Bella. If Khalid came to Danielle with the same intensity that Shegs has been coming to Bella, or more. We for them they celebrate maybe naming ceremony at this point. So I don't think she's strong like that when it comes to her emotions. Because I mean, even small attention that what's his name, Brian was giving her at some point, we saw how much she craved more. And even Brian confirmed that if somebody give you face or give you attention like that, you will fall. And that is what we've seen with Daniella. So I wouldn't say, okay, I mean, I'm not judging anybody, but for me, I just feel like it's too early for all this. I mean, you can kiss, but all this under the duvet business is too early. But still, at the same time, I don't judge because it's a show and things like that are bound to happen. Now, away from that, let's talk about Giddifya and Dianna. Now, a lot of you, sent me messages like, isn't it, you didn't really explain what actually caused the fight or what actually caused Dianna to be avoiding Giddifya. Now, this is it. So, Giddifya has been talking about him having a crush or liking Dianna. Then he goes ahead to ask what's her name, Doyin, out. Now you all know that Doyin can't keep stuff like that to herself. Even Doyin told Giddifya that she will tell Dianna. Then Doyin went ahead to have a heart-to-heart talk with Dianna, telling her that in as much as, okay, Giddifya says he likes you, but he actually came to ask me out. And that is one thing I found from the level 1 guys. They always spread their nets. They will tell this girl they like them. They will tell this girl they like them. And I think that's a problem with the level 1 house, and the girls are not really feeling that, they don't like it. Well, that was it. And ever since then I felt disrespected by Giddifya. But I don't get. Okay, but before I tell you what I don't get about this, so last night or even the night before, Giddifya has been trying to apologize, to make amends with Bella as his wingman, giving him the courage to go wake her up the other night, to go apologize, to go talk to her. Well, thank God he did not wake her up because it would have been fire and brimstone. I mean, looking at the way Dianna handled him yesterday night, trust me, it's better. And I thank God for him that he did not actually go wake her up. So last night, they actually had a conversation and Dianna was not having any of the thing he was saying, and Dianna kept telling him, basically pushing him off, basically. Baby girl served him hot breakfast even before. She served him breakfast without serving him breakfast. You get what I mean? They were not in a relationship, but he charged up breakfast. I don't know if that makes sense, but exactly that's what happened with Giddifya and Dianna in their conversation last night. Imagine him saying, "Oh, I don't know what else to say. I blah 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 blah." The baby girl was like, "Save your saliva for the tax tomorrow." I'm like, "Oh, more." This, if we keep giving us lines we are going to be using in our lives when somebody is coming to shalaye that we don't want to hear. Basically, Lady Dianna, she's fierce and she is a savage. Trust me, she is a savage. Now, this is what I don't get. Why is she feeling disrespected though? I don't know. Because, I mean, this guy apparently had a crush on you or liked you, but you guys are not in a relationship, right? And he goes on to ask another girl out. I know how it might look, but then you guys didn't have anything. Does that make any sense? This is something I've seen with this level of housemates. The ladies, they feel like, okay, if a guy comes to profess love to me and I'm not giving him the green light and he can't go on to somebody else. I mean, do you think these guys came here to do dan, 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 and say, yes, I do? They came here to cruise. So I don't get, I actually thought it's something way deeper, but I mean, from what I've gotten, that exactly what happened. Why she felt disrespected, I do not know. Anyways, away from that, let's move over to Elo Swag and Chumsy. Yes, guys, last night it was really funny. While we dealt with Giddifya and Dianna, we had to deal with Elo Swag, Chumsy, and Chichi. Now, Chichi also was playing the wingman for, basically, no, not the wingman this time, a middleman between Chumsy and Elo Swag, even though she was friends, or she is friends with Fina from the level 2 house. So, Chichi was trying to tell Elo Swag, see, don't they put mind for waiting woman they talk like that. Apologize to her publicly because you embarrassed her publicly. For you to kiss Fina. Fina is my friend. Chumsy is my friend. And you are my friend too. And from what I've gathered, you don't even like Fina that much. Now, this is what I really don't get. Why do they feel they have the same problem I had with Dianna, right? Because Elo Swag asked Chumsy out or told Chumsy he liked her. She was being, being indifferent about everything. And this guy goes ahead to see Fina, who was giving him, the ginger. And then they kissed. So why should he apologize for kissing her? Were they a thing? Like, I don't get. And Chauncey that's even saying that, oh, you are disrespected, blah, 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 forming all these things. She's the one that is secretly in love with Groovy. I mean, she confessed to Deji that she likes Groovy. Isn't that the same man that your friend Chichi likes? And she was like, yeah, but don't tell how. So if you're liking another man, why can't you free the guy for kissing another girl? Sorry. Like, it doesn't make sense. All these, are sheep, triangle, trapezium, whatever it is. No sense at all. Anyways, guys, one girl I give it up to is Bella, because Bella is that girl that knows what she wants. But even though I feel like somehow Shegs might eventually wear her down, but I love the fact that she knows what she wants. Shegs has been talking marriage. In fact, both of them are talking marriage. Oh, how if I come to pluck a flower in your father's house, how is it going to be, and all that. And Shegs even invited her for a wedding that her friend or his friend will be having in October. And I love the answer she gave him. She's like, I'll be busy, and he was like doing what she said. I mean, as a winner, I'll be busy. I'm like, okay, I love this confidence. Really, I do love this confidence. Whether she wins or not, because there are so many strong contenders in this game. Whether she wins or not, I love that confidence. I love the fact that she has not built her life around him. Yes, and I give kudos to Bella for that. And I pray she doesn't really fall for this guy. Like, fall for him outside. Like, for now. Catch cruise with it. Seriously, that's what I think about, the both of them. I applaud her for holding her own, because not every girl can be able to stand 247 constantly being bombarded with romantic things and romantic gestures and love talks every day in your face, and still, Dr. Ozion is still strong. Yeah, I give it to her. Bella, well done. Yes, guys. On that note, I say thank you guys so very much for being part of my channel. If you've not already subscribed, you know what we do. Kindly click on the subscription button. Click on the notification bell to let you know whenever I post any new video. Till I come your way again, I remain your darling girl, Azine Williams. Have yourself a beautiful, wonderful day ahead.